Now this side was a little bit more difficult just because of the hair growth pattern. You can see it starts to grow back like at an angle to the left behind the ear. So it's gonna be tough to get that to look the same color tone all the way through on the taper. So we're gonna spend probably more time detailing this side of his taper than we did on the first side. I opted to use the shears to kind of help control that area and try to blend it in a little bit better. And then here, it was just too bulky in this area in my opinion. So I just started flattening it out some more, just cutting some length. But his hair is so thick, man. Alright, video is uploading. The video will be up in 20 minutes. Let's go. And of course it would start raining when your boy about to go record a tutorial. We're about to take the Tessie. Check this out. Oh no, that's a bad idea. Wrong door, wrong door. Wrong door. Wrong door. Go down. No, don't open, it's raining. No. Hold on. Oh, there you go. 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 Alright guys, I'm inside the wife's car. I had no choice, have to take this car even though it's kind of low on battery because I'm blocked in. But check this out, I bought this for the Tessie. Watch what it does. Pretty good tech. We got these cup holders and we got these cup holders. It's kind of like deep and we don't really use it that much, so we are going to put this tray that has wireless charging in it in here and plug it in. Alright, so it's installed. Let's drop the phone on there. Ooh, and it's charging. I like that. So now let's drop my phone there and we off to the races. Let's go. Before I start this tutorial, I want to show you guys my gloves. So these are extra large gloves. You can see these were extra large gloves, and look how it doesn't reach the connection of my fingers. So if I was to get a size smaller, they would definitely split in between the fingers because my fingers are long. I need some company to make extra large skinny gloves for your boy. Alright, remember I was telling you guys about the gloves? Midway through the cut. Alright, that tutorial is gonna drop probably tomorrow. I'm not 100% positive, but it should be dropping sometime soon. Look what I just got in the mail. This is a Tesla wall charger. That wall charger is supposed to charge the Tesla 10 times faster than the charger that comes with it. And to me, it's necessary. Like it's a necessity. The electrician was supposed to come in today, but he has other calls that are priority, so I'm gonna try to install it myself. No? Bad idea?
No, bad idea. Wait for him.
Hey, but look at it. That thing is gorgeous, actually. That's gonna look real nice in the garage. If you're a Tesla person, I would do a review on that thing as soon as it's installed. Hey guys, so Elijah today got straight A's. So proud of him. Proud of you, Elijah. He got straight A's today. So I got him $50 in Robux and a new gaming mouse. He doesn't know I got it for him, but gaming mouse and gift card. You gotta make it a big deal. You gotta make it a big deal when your son gets straight A's and you ain't never had straight A's, you ain't never had no grades like that. Never once in your life. You gotta make it a big deal. This kid built different. Elijah, I got you something.
What? What is this?
Gaming mouse. And look what you just dropped.
Oh my goodness!
Valentina, you got straight S's? Oh my goodness. You happy? What are you getting? What is daddy buying you?
A lot of Robux.
A lot of Robux. Yeah! What'd you say? What's wrong?
I'm very, very, very happy I can't stop smiling.
YouTube, what is going on, guys? I'm just getting home, recording tutorials and just working, tired, very tired. Anyways, I wanted to take this time, man, to help you guys out through my experiences. One of the things I'm gonna start doing with this channel is definitely vlog more often and also drop videos more often. So tutorials, vlogs, we're gonna do it all. The whole point of this channel is not to just to teach you guys a craft, but to teach you guys the mindset and to share my experiences and help you guys grow along the way. Hopefully it'll be entertaining. It won't be boring. I won't be serious all the time like I used to be. I'm gonna try and make this as entertaining as possible and be myself in these videos. And I hope you guys can appreciate it. I'm gonna give you guys a lot more transparency. I mean, I feel like I've always been transparent, but we're gonna really go in. I'm gonna share with you guys our lifestyle, share with you guys how barbering has changed my family's life, myself. And I think that a lot of this stuff is going to be able to help people in general. What I wanted to do today is be real with you guys and let y'all know how I got this Tesla with a repo. So I have a repossession under my credit score. Keeping it real with y'all. I'm not embarrassed by it. That's part of life, you know. Like I kind of mentioned and explained it a little bit with my wife the last vlog, where we talked about how stuff happens, things out of your hands, out of your control, and we started fresh and we let go of a lot of things that really put some things on our credit report, and those things have affected us 5 years later. But I have a good credit score. I have a 730 credit score while we were shopping for cars. And what I learned is, because every time I ever bought a car, typically it was cash because of the repossession. But when I did finance back then, I didn't have a repossession. I had good credit. Literally would just walk in, sign paperwork, and leave with a car. It was that simple. Where today my credit score is a little bit different. I got to be a little bit more creative. And so what I learned is, like, when you run your credit score for the first time and you're looking to get financing, you have 30 days to shop around as much as possible. Literally put in applications with every bank, every credit union, go to car dealerships, see if they can finance you. And all of these pulls on your credit score, if you do it all within a 30-day window, they count as one hard pull, which is great, okay, which is a good thing. So you really want to shop around. And so in my instance, like, we went to Tesla first and they're like, nah bro, you got a repo, it's a no-go. So we stopped looking through going directly through Tesla, and Tesla's APRs, their interest rates, aren't as good as what other banks offer. And so Tesla didn't approve me, but other banks did. Now here's the thing, I was trying to get like a $90,000 loan, and because here's another thing that I learned, because I haven't had a car payment or a mortgage over 5 years, they really didn't want to finance me. Even though I make a good amount of money and I can't afford it, they don't want to finance me because I don't have a history of having large payments. I've been pretty much debt free for a minute now. Haven't had no loans or anything like that. And so because I don't have a history in my credit report where I can afford the type of payments that this Tesla is, and I'll talk about the payments a little bit later on in a different vlog, but because I don't have a history of making those payments, they don't want to give me a $90,000 loan or a $100,000 loan for a car right away. All they were approving me for was $50K. And so what we did was, me and my wife, we got a loan together, and so they approved us for the amount of money that we needed to get the Tesla that we got. We went through Capital One. Capital One, if you have issues with your credit, they're amazing. They'll pre-qualify you without a hard pull. So a soft pull, if you don't know, does not put a ding on your credit score. It doesn't even affect it. But most of the time, if you're pre-approved with a soft pull, you'll be approved once you go to qualify for that loan. So we got pre-approved. We start shopping around through Capital One. If you go to Capital One's website, you can shop around at cars, and we found the car that we wanted. I also got pre-approved from other credit unions. Like, for example, if Tesla doesn't approve you, what they'll do is they'll recommend you to credit unions that might, or banks that might. And I did get approved by their credit unions with really low interest rate, which was awesome, but I was looking for a little bit more money. So thankfully everything worked out. That's how I got my Tesla with a repo under my name. So, you know, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I know some of y'all, you know, have repos from back in the day, and you're making good money now. You're in a good position. You've been working hard, and you want to get something nice for yourself. I wanted to share that with you. I did put a decent down payment. Like, I could have probably bought a really nice car cash. And the only reason why we put that down payment is so that I could get the car that I wanted, number one. But number two, you'd have some equity in the car, even though cars are terribly, like, one of the worst investments ever. A Tesla a little bit different because it doesn't depreciate as much. If you don't know what depreciation is, it just means the value of the car going down. Beamers depreciate like crazy, for example, right? But a Tesla, I mean, they were 2016 still going for 60K. It's pretty crazy because those cars get better over time. Other than that, I'm trying to think of anything else that I need to cover. I can't think of it right now, but what do I need to cover? Hold on. Let me think. I don't know. Forget it. Anyways, I've always been a believer in working your butt off, living way below your means. But I'm 31 years old now, and I got 2 beautiful kids. I got an amazing family, and all they've ever known of their father was hardworking, barely being home, sacrifice, vision. My kids are getting to an age where I want to make sure that I'm there with them, that I'm pouring into them, and what they remember as a child, as an upbringing. And not just my kids, but my wife, my family, right? Like, I don't want to die with regrets. We're gonna have regrets regardless, but I want to make sure that I'm putting forth an effort to live a life full of memories, great memories and experiences. You know, if you have bucket list items, that's great. You should have bucket list items, and you should make those goals a thing where you're actually putting effort towards it. If there's places you want to visit, if there's things that you want to experience, things you want to purchase, have an account for bucket list items and put 5% of your income, you know, every time you get paid into that bucket list account or envelope until you can get those things. We got one life. I hear people say it all the time. I don't need a big house. How do you know? You've never experienced it. I don't need a nice car. How do you know? How do you know if you've never experienced it? I'm done with that. And it sounds good. It's what we've been taught growing up. But to me, I got one life and I want to experience as many things as possible. And I want to make that decision for myself, whether I need this or I don't. It's okay to want things. Like, in my opinion, it's okay to want things. You should want things. It's human nature, and you should want to be in a position where you can afford to want things. In the beginning, all I focused on was needs, so that one day I could want. You feel me? And what I feel like people kind of put everything into one box as if wanting is a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing if you're wanting before you have your needs. If you're wanting when you're not in a position where you can go after wants, right? Hopefully I'm not confusing you guys. I guess what I'm saying is, man, like, everybody's priorities are going to be different. I don't think there's a wrong way as long as you're in a good place and you're able to provide and you're constantly growing. Yeah. I like that advice. Alright guys, so today's one of those days where you wake up and you think to yourself, I know I got a lot of stuff to do, but what do I need to do? On another note, here's a review. I love this thing. It's awesome. Put your phone down and it charges. I have AirPod Pros. I try to put it down to charge. I'm not getting no charge. I don't get it. That would have been clutch if I could just put my AirPods down and charge it. Still worth it. It was like 40 bucks, but damn. And guys, I promise this is not my car. This is my wife's car. I guess this is our car, but it's mostly her car. It's a new car, and I've been like, this morning I wake up, I go to Walmart to get this, and to be real with you, it's just to get an opportunity to drive the car. You know, it's that new car obsession, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think it'll pass, but that's why I've been driving it so much in these vlogs. Oh, and one more thing. Should I get wheels installed for Justine first? She wants wheels and she wants it wrapped. Which one should she get first? Should she get it wrapped first or should she get the wheels first? Let me know what you guys think. Hey guys, so one of the hot topics in the barber industry during this whole quarantine thing, so a lot of people had time during the quarantine to think, and one of the hot topics was raising prices. A lot of our guys, they didn't come back to work and raise their prices before they went to work. They went to work, they felt out, you know, everybody's vibe, how people were doing, made sure they were going to be able to pay their bills first before they raised their prices, because you never know what your clientele situation is going to look like coming back from a quarantine. But I can tell you that 2 guys have raised their prices that I know of, that being Yo Fonz and S-Craft Blends. The results were mind-boggling. I think anybody, no matter where you live, you can raise your prices if you do it right. And so I want to kind of talk about some brief tips. What are you doing, girl?
Ginormous fire ants. They were so ginormous.
Okay, well, stay away from them, okay?
I was ready to wait for them.
All right, have fun. Watch out for cars. I love you.
This is, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Watch out for that, for my car. All right, anyways, back to the topic. But I think if it's done right, and these guys have done it right, go check out their Instagrams. S-Craft Blends, he did an amazing post, man. He did it right. You know, I'm a firm believer that you need to have some sort of demand. supply and demand is one of the biggest factors of being able to raise your prices. Where I feel like in the current barber climate, everybody just says charge what you're worth. But I know you guys have seen American Idol, where people think they can actually sing and they show up to sing and get mad because they don't go out to the next round and they really think they can sing. There are barbers like that, you know what I'm saying? And the last thing I want you to do is not be able to provide for your family because you want to raise your prices when you probably shouldn't, because the demand is not there. But anyways, this is something I can spend hours talking about. If you're part of the academy, this Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, we are gonna go live, myself, Yo Fonz, and S-Craft Blends, to talk about this more in depth for like an hour or so. We'll do Q&A, all that good stuff. But there's 3 different perspectives. Look, in Tampa, the average haircut price is like 15 to 20 bucks. I charge $100 and I raise my prices throughout the years, and I've tried this thing out. I've tried out the whole supply and demand thing. You know, Shannon went from 20 to 30 to now he's at 50 or 60 bucks. Fonz hasn't been cutting hair that long, and he started at 20, I think like 18, and then 20, and now he's at 30 bucks, and they haven't missed a beat because they trusted the process, because they weren't in a rush. I keep looking to make sure my daughter's gonna be okay, because my daughter is like, she's fearless, and that's a good thing, but sometimes it has me on edge. So I was just saying, you know, in Tampa, the average haircut price is 15 to 20 bucks, man, but they trusted the process and it happened. And like I was saying, man, so many people, they want overnight success. They don't want delayed gratification. You can't rush things in this industry. Some people get lucky and work at a shop. It's such a busy shop, so much walking traffic that they're making money. And then there's people like myself, man, where it took me a little while to build my clientele. I started with nothing. But trust the process, guys, and enjoy it. Have fun. Make it a competitive thing with yourself. Some of you guys ain't in the shop yet, but hopefully this vlog will inspire you once you're in the shop to grind. Put your grind hat on. You feel me?
Daddy,
Yes, baby.
what is this thing called?
I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Call it a hover sit down on and ride board. I don't think she'd like that name for it. But anyways, guys, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Keep checking out the vlogs, man. Let me know what you think about them, how I can make them better. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video.